Yo, yo, happy Friday morning, fellas. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you guys kicking off another morning with me here where we get to talk our sports and talk our sports betting. It's an exciting day because, of course, it's Friday, so the weekend is upon us. We've got money-making weekend. Several leagues have their playoffs going on. We're obviously in the thick of it at baseball, and you got the Premier League wrapping up with their penultimate weekend is this weekend. So lots of exciting times. Let's go ahead and break it all down. Before we do that, we'll, of course, go ahead and recap yesterday. Well, we only had the one play yesterday. We, of course, had the Nerfy there in Diamondbacks Reds, and Jock Peterson hit a home run in the top of the first inning to go ahead and spoil that one. Little unfortunate with that one right there. I was watching at least that first inning. I'm not going to say that game, but I watched that first inning. And, you know, the first pitch, were you watching? Because Hunter Green threw a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. And I haven't seen a lot of Hunter Green games this year, but I'm sitting there on the bicycle at the gym, and I instantly said, ooh, that looks a little slow. And then the announcer said it too. It was, we can't remember what he said, but he was like, oh, fastball is a little down today. Next pitch was 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And the announcer, was like, okay, so his fastball is down today. And sure enough, throughout that entire top of the first inning, they keep commenting on how his fastball velocity is down. He doesn't quite having it. He was pitching pretty good. He got 2 strikeouts in that first inning. And even the pitch that was hit for a home run by Jock Peterson, it was a fastball. It was up. It was in. I thought it was located. It was a really good fastball. It may have been a little velocity could have been down on it for sure. The velocity was down on it, but location was good. It was up and in. Jock Peterson just pulled his hands in and was able to get the bat around and able to hit a home run. Unfortunately, shit happens, and we went ahead and lost that. Slade was impressive in the first inning, 3 up, 3 down by the Reds, so no sweat there if we would have gotten to the bottom. But unfortunately, we're always one pitch away. Yeah, unfortunately, we did get that one pitch and hit it for a home run. But still positive on the week. Got some arbitrage cash. And obviously, overall in the MLB season, we're doing really stinking well as well. So we'll head on to the comment section. Then we'll just dive on into it. We'll, of course, start with the Premier League. And then we'll jump on into the baseball as well. Good morning, Nick. Hope you're doing well, man. Corey, you just got, how many hours between you and a vacation, man? You counting down? 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. So it's 5 hours. Shit. 5 hours. 5 hours. It's Mother's Day Sunday. Yeah, I do need to do that. I haven't done that yet, so appreciate it. See, her birthday was last week, and then you get the Mother's Day again this week, and I go bang bang on gifts. I struggled like hell to get her a birthday gift. I got her some thing you would wear to the beach, whatever they call that, like you wear whatever dress or whatever ladies wear over their swimsuit, whatever that's called. I got her that, but that was even a struggle to come up with. So yeah, I do got to get her a gift. Thank you, and happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. Let's get it. Oh, good one. Morning, Fish. Morning, my man. Let's go ahead and toss some soccer bets up. Matt and I, we of course broke down all 10 games yesterday. That was the first thing on yesterday's show. It was actually between the posts where we talked about the Premier League, and then we rolled it on into the baseball chat. I'm going to go ahead and roll with that Newcastle team total over 2.5 at even money, and Newcastle City money line parlay at -113. But I love the Premier League. Love watching soccer in the mornings when the kids are, waking up and we're playing before we go out to all the museums and parks. So we're going to go ahead and add a couple free rolls to it. So let's go ahead and use that free bet we earned on Monday over on BetMGM on an anytime goal scoring parlay. Phil Foden, no injury concerns with that squad by Pep Guardiola. But don't kid yourself. Only 3 games to go in a week. Win the 3 games, become the champion for the first time in 4 seasons. You bet your ass Phil Foden's going to be a starter, and he's going to bag him a goal today at Craven Cottage. Look for Richarlison. Did you see that game against who they played last week? It was Liverpool. He didn't do a damn thing until Richarlison stepped on. Obviously, he couldn't start that game because he was working his way back from an injury, but now he's back from the injury, got his cameo appearance last week, expect him to start, and obviously they're going to be really strong like they were with him last week when he was able to come into that game against Liverpool. So I'm going to take Richarlison to bag a goal. How do you like that, Corey? Richarlison's going to bag himself a goal, my mate. Isak's also going to get him a goal at home. Well, Newcastle's going to be bright. We're already obviously on their money line in a parlay, and Isak's the guy. And they're hunting down European football, and Brighton is awful on the road. So I'll take Isak to be the goal scorer. And Antonio and a little West Ham Luton, liking that game. I'm liking the over in that game. I'll go and take Antonio to go ahead and be a goal scorer. Those parlays are, admittedly, those are really tough. So we'll need luck to get that. I don't think we'll need luck to hit this Premier League free roll. We're going to go ahead and use our Dinger Tuesday free bet that we earned on Tuesday. Wolves and Palace, can be both teams to score, yes. Wolves and Palace can be both teams to score, yes. And then West Ham, Luton, those next two plays there, we're going to Mass Jim. It's the both teams to score. Luton plus 1.5 goals. If you don't know anything about that, sorry, you've missed around on a lot of cashes the last couple months. So Luton plus a goal and a half, and both teams to score in West Ham, Luton. Give me the over 2.5 goals between Nottingham Forest and Chelsea, and I'll take Bournemouth on the money line at home with Brentford coming into town. So a couple Premier League free rolls to go along with 2 unit plays, Arsenal team total, and Newcastle City money line parlay. Yes, it is hard to buy presents. Oh yeah, you got the double whammy too. You got a double whammy too. It's a pain in the. It's a bitch. You struggle to come up with one. Got the cash cow. Yeah, I got the cash cow in the parlay. You know it. You know it. I had to put it in the parlay. Goddamn right. Treats us too good. Morning, Kane. Morning, my man. Love the back and forth. All right, boys. I'm gonna let that hang there for a second so you can grab your screenshot of those soccer plays, and then we'll head on over to the payoff pitch and we'll talk some baseball. So get those screenshots in. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. Yo, what's going on, fellas? Does it feel like the dog days of summer yet in Major League Baseball season? We've been sitting here now for a month straight, crunching, handicapping, spitting out 15 games a day worth of analysis. Yeah, it feels like the dog days of summer, and we're not even into the summer yet. Obviously, the kids are still in school, but that's what it feels like, and that's my opening thoughts and quick hits. I'm going to go ahead and run through 8 more innings for you guys. We're going to talk about all 15 games today in Major League Baseball and go ahead and give you some hitting props, pitching props, nerfy of the day. What about my best bet of the day? And what about a parlay of the day? Everybody wants a parlay on a nice Friday evening. I'll go ahead and get you one in the 8th inning. We call it double play, but let's go ahead and circle back to the top. It's 2nd inning. It's called around the bases. Let's take a couple games and let's break them down. This one, and again, I mentioned, like, you really got to follow me on Twitter if you want the better lines. I mean, I'm going to have CLV every day, guys. I mean, if you haven't been following around long enough, I whip ass in baseball. I mean, I do this for a living, so I'm like I always have CLV, and this first play's got CLV galore. Diamondbacks F5 money line plus 120. It's now minus money. We got it at plus 120 earlier on this morning, so you really got to hop on this one. No big surprise, I don't think, with anybody when you saw this play, or we talked about this when we did the look ahead yesterday. It's Diamondbacks versus the left-hander. I mean, fantastic numbers. Their plate appearances is low, but I can trust the numbers even though they're low because we know the Diamondbacks all year have hit left-hander, so I'm not concerned with the low plate appearances. But it's outstanding, hitting 286, slugging 714. Again, small sample size. OPS over 1,000 with a 193 weighted runs created. It's absolutely fantastic numbers. And we know the Orioles on the flip side just don't hit right-handers. I mean, again, they're hitting 164. They're slugging 257. Their weighted runs created is 47. They strike out a lot at 28.2%. You're getting Cole Irvin on the mound up against Brandon Pfaff. So this one's just a no-brainer play. You're getting the pitching advantage with Brandon Pfaff over Cole Irvin, and you're getting massive, massive hitting advantages with the Diamondbacks going up against the lefty and the Orioles and the righty. So Diamondbacks F5 money line plus 120. We'll go ahead and be the play there. Straightforward on that one. The other one will be the over in Royals Angels. We liked the over yesterday. We will go back to that over today with 2 right-handers on the mound. Royals hit right-handers significantly better than what they do left-handers, even though they were able to get the Reed Detmers there. They're much better versus right-handers. We know the Angels numbers versus right-handers are about league average to a tick above league average. And then you get into 2 struggling bullpens here in the Royals and the Angels. Makes this a no-brainer play for the over 8.5. So you could sign me up for over 8.5 between the Angels and Royals today. Hit yesterday easy. It was 14 runs. Should be just much of the same. Just shit bullpens, really. Really terrible bullpen. So another no-brainer play. Let's go ahead and shut up and pitch. Why are my things lighting up? Oh, because I got to undo this third one. God, nugget. There we go. Shut up and pitch now. 3rd inning. Shut up and pitch. Let's give out some pitching props. Oh, and I will give out at the end of the show. Remind me when we do rapid fire. I shared on Twitter, was that yesterday, that I hit a 7-leg parlay. Turned $15 into $900. I've been doing that now for about the past 2 or 3 weeks. I waited until there was about a month long of season long data. And then I've been playing them for about 2 or 3 weeks now. Only Monday through Friday. So I actually went back. I'd actually had spent $210. I know people are curious. I actually had spent $210, but then I just won $900. So obviously still good, $700. Remind me at the end of the show, I put together another 7-leg parlay. See if we can't go back-to-back winners after laying off yesterday's small slate. Remind me during rapid fire, I'll give you that one. But we got to shut up and pitch now. We'll do that here in the third inning. Let's give out some pitching props. Charlie Morton under 5.5 Ks. Last Friday we sat here and we gave out Charlie Morton under 5.5 Ks at plus money. Well, let's go do the same thing. Last week it was a cash against the Dodgers. I think this week it'll be a cash against the Mets. He's under in 3 of 6. Faced the Mets 3 times last year. Was under in 2 of 3 last year versus the Mets. He only obviously just missed on the hook. And really just like what the Mets are doing right now from a right-handed hitting standpoint, they're hitting 258. They're slugging 396. Weighted runs created of 106. Those are all coming in the top 6. And of course, they're obviously not striking out, and they're well below our 20% threshold that we like at 18.8%. So I'll take Charlie Morton under 5.5 Ks at a good plus money price, plus 110. I'll also take Carlos Carrasco under 4.5 Ks at minus 125. He's had 7 starts in which he's been able to stay under, and 5 of those 7 starts, the White Sox, pick up the win yesterday. We've talked about these White Sox. They are a team in which you can absolutely start to bet on. We've had them on your radar. They're not striking out at 17.5%. They're only hitting 233, weighted runs created of 89. Really just leaning on Carlos Carrasco, just doesn't have strikeout stuff. He stayed under in 5 of 7. He's not missing bats. They don't miss the ball anyways at 17.5% K. That one comes in at minus 125, which is now minus 150. We got it at minus 125. And Griffin Canning under 4.5 Ks at plus 110. He's also had 7 starts in which he stayed under in 5 of his 7 starts. And he's going up against this Royals team that really hits right-handers significantly better. They hit 260. They slug 409. Weighted runs created of 102. Their strikeout percentage is 15.7. So to get this at plus money, absolutely love it with the hit rate, what the Royals are doing versus right-handers. That's a no-brainer bet. Griffin Canning under 4.5 Ks, plus 110. And then we're going to make a little bit of a projection here with our last one because Brian Woo's on the mound, making his season debut, coming off elbow. They're asking you for under 5.5 Ks at plus 110. Like that it's the season debut, obviously for an injury-related. We don't know how hard they're going to push him. It's elbows. You see elbows a ton these days in the MLB, so don't be surprised if he just goes 5 innings, which obviously would really help us here. If he goes 6, I'm not too concerned because I really like what the Athletics are doing right now from a right-handed hitting standpoint. Striking out at 19.2. Also love how they have the second best walk rate in Major League. Yeah, the Athletics, even the shitty teams do things well. They draw a ton of walks at 12.9%, second best. So you can see a scenario in which they're not striking out. They also want to run up his pitch count by drawing some walks. They hit 261, which is actually 4th best in Major League Baseball. They actually slug 500. Yeah, I said that. The Oakland Athletics. How about second best slugging? Yeah, you weren't expecting to hear that on today's show, were you? But they have the second best slugging number in Major League Baseball at 500, and they've got the second best weighted runs created at 153. It won't be the last time on this show you hear about the Oakland Athletics. Give me Brian Woo under 5.5 Ks at plus money. Plus money. All right, long shot. 4th inning, long shot. I told you Athletics. The Athletics are a dog. Let's go right back to them right now. I just gave you all their numbers and how great they are offensively. Come on, move on down to the table is where you'll find those Mariners. And they put up, one big run yesterday, I think it was. And the Twins' offense is just absolutely struggling. Hitting 222, slugging 351, weighted runs created of 95. And, of course, they still strike out a ton at 28.6%. So you know what you're getting with this Seattle Mariners team. You're getting Blackburn on the mound. He's a really good right-hander. Again, going up against Brian Woo. I guess you don't really know who has the advantage there because you haven't seen Woo pitch this year, but we know what you're getting from Blackburn. You're going to get a quality outing. You add that in with some dog shit hitting numbers, and I'm fully confident backing Brian Woo, or backing Blackburn, I should say. And then if you get the start from him, and if your hitting advantages, fall out in this game, you get that Athletics bullpen, which I guess I could give you the numbers, but we've talked about them. We love their back-end closers. We love Mason Miller. Yeah, set it up, Blackburn. Give me those hitting advantages. Athletics, money line, plus 135 is going to be your dog of the day. It made the card. It's that good of a dog. You give me hitting advantages. You give me bullpen advantages in spades. My hitting and bullpen advantages are like massive. I don't need Blackburn to outduel with the hitting and the bullpen. I don't need Blackburn even outduel Woo. Just stay relatively even. And I think my hitting and bullpen advantages will win out in spades. I think will deliver us a great plus 135 cash. So sign me up for the Athletics at plus 135. Fifth inning, keep swinging. I'll pass along some hitting props to you guys. How about Tommy Pham of the White Sox? He's 6 for 11 up against Carlos Carrasco. He's got a double, a triple, and a home run. So bringing a lot of power up against Carlos Carrasco. Marcell Ozuna, he's 11 for 24 up against Quintana. Only 3 strikeouts in those 24 at-bats. So looking pretty good right there is Ozuna up against Quintana. And how about Carlos Correa? He's 10 for 20, so hitting 500, obviously, up against Kikuchi. I like those 3 guys today at the plate the most to do some damage. Sixth inning, it's a steal. I like to go give you my Nerfy of the day. I've got a bet on my card where I took the F5 under 3.5. It's in that Pirates-Cubs game. Actually, I should say, first of all, somebody hit me up a couple days ago. I was like, why don't you like this Nerfy? And then I went and looked it up because I knew the price was high based off earlier research. I'm not giving out any Nerfies on the show that's like minus 140, minus 145, minus 1. I'm not even talking to them. I'm not even interested in researching them. So are those better Nerfies than what I give out? Sure, they're better Nerfies from a stats perspective, but I'm not laying that much juice on a Nerfie. So just keep that in mind when I give you a Nerfie. I'm just ignoring all of those. That being said, the Cubs-Pirates one is a little juicy at minus 140. But I'm going to be on that F5 under 3.5. And let's go ahead and take a second and justify it as a little place for me to sneak in this play here that I'm on. I'm not pivoting off of the Nerfy to the F5 because of the price. I really just like these 2 pitchings paired up with this hitting. It's the Pirates against a right-hander where they hit league worst 155, where they hit league worst weighted runs created of 26, where they hit league worst slugging of 226. Pirates are dreadful versus right-handers. And meanwhile, the Cubs aren't much better. They hit 197. They slug 360 with the weighted runs created of 87. You look at Hassad and Jared Jones. Both of them are really great. Hassad gives you a good quality outing every time, and Jared Jones has been really stinking good in his 2024 season. So struggling bats, 2 really good pitchers on the mound. Yeah, that's an F5 under 3.5 for me. Plus 110 is the price for that one. If you want to do the Nerfy, sure, sign me up for the Nerfy. I like it as well. 7th inning coming to a stretch. So let's give you the best bet of the day. Best bet of the day. It's Giants run line today. He's taking on the Cincinnati Reds, where you get Logan Webb. And people actually talk about home and away splits and stuff. This guy, let me pull him up. He's had, and we remember these numbers from last year, so that's why you can also trust these numbers, because these were basically the same home and away splits last year. He's pitched, that's 22 innings at home and only given up 2 runs. 2 runs in 22 innings. Like, phenomenal. Meanwhile, against the Phillies, well, 2 doesn't get rocked by the Phillies, but then he got rocked by the Red Sox on the road. Not good. Got rocked by the Dodgers on the road. Not good. Not good on the road. But getting Logan Webb here at home, you want to add that to the Cincinnati Reds, who we know don't hit right-handers. We've been able to fade them a couple times already this week. Reds hit 163, slug 306, weighted runs created of 52, strikeout, okay, decent at 26.1. That's okay right there. The Giants are taking on a left-hander here in Andrew Abbott. Admittedly, they don't have great numbers in their own rights, but they're significantly better than what the Reds are pulling. This kind of reads like on Monday's play when we did Diamondbacks money line. It's not like the Diamondbacks had great numbers at the time where you're going to throw your cash at it, but comparatively to the Reds, they were significantly better than the Reds. We took Diamondbacks money line. They win the game 6-2. So kind of looking at for that same angle right here. And then obviously with a top line starting pitcher here in Logan Webb and getting Logan Webb at home. From a bullpen perspective, you get all the bullpen advantages. So we'll go through a couple of them. ERA 3.6 versus 7.2. FIP 2.8 versus 5.5. WHIP 1.2 versus 1.4. And opponent's batting average 225 versus 269. So really nice big bullpen advantages, big starting pitching advantage with Logan Webb here at home, and hitting advantages as well, even though they're not like jump off the page, but the Reds are really stinking struggling. Giants run line plus 142. Best bet of the day. Double play. I'd like to give you my favorite parlay of the day. This one made the card. It's a half unit play at plus 218. Tigers and Twins F5 team totals. Tigers and Twins F5 team totals over 1.5. Tigers versus a left-hander. They're smoking left-handers right now. You could even look at Framber Valdez. Under 17.5 ounces, plus 143 at Caesars. Go get you some of that right now. Tigers are crushing left-handers, and they're not striking out at 20.7%, hitting 284, slugging 469 with an OPS of 821 and a weighted runs created of 133. Just fantastic numbers, all checking in at either top 5 or top 10 in Major League Baseball. Really like it. I really like it. And they don't even care about the history, right? Somebody will mention, but Valdez is getting great against the Tigers. I thought Verlander had been great against the Yankees, but he went up against a Yankees team that was hot, so previous history didn't fucking matter, right? The Tigers are really hot. I don't think the history will matter. They're smoking left-handers. They're going to kill Framber Valdez. He's in for a rough outing. Give me that team total over 1.5, and then I'm going to parlay it with the Twins, who are taking on who the hell are they taking on? Oh, they're taking on the Blue Jays and Kikuchi. Well, hell, they're the number 1 team right now versus left-handers. They're hitting 361. They're slugging 528 with a 928 OPS and a weighted runs created of 168, and they don't strike out at 18.4%. Yeah, if you take both pitchers under 17.5 outs, you're not going to be the only one. I've got a unit on both of those plays as well, and love both of these teams. I've got individually, I put a unit on each of them getting over 1.5, but I like them together as a parlay at plus 218. I think that's going to be a banger of a hit for us later on this evening. So sign me up for 2 hot teams versus left-handers. Can't ignore the numbers. I'll sign me up. Tigers and Twins, F5, team total, over 1.5. All right, there we go. Let's throw up all these bets, and then let's I got to give you this 7-leg parlay that's absolutely going to hit and pay for everybody's drinks tonight. I got to do DraftKings early, too. Got the win yesterday. So after 6 straight wins, then a loss, we've bounced back with 2 good winners. Diamondbacks get it done. Diamondbacks, they win the game. I think they won the game, too, 5-4 or 4-3. So, yeah, they won the game, too. Hell, yeah. They won the game. 5-4, I believe it was. Let's get it. Oh, here's the question right now. Thoughts on going back to the well for the early win. We'll get to it in rapid fire. Follow your Twitter, but when you... I know. I can't do anything about it, man. I gotta tweet. Sometimes they are early in the morning. I hear you, man. As long as you wake up and you got the tweet there, then that's okay. And you're jumping on as quick as you can. Carrasco's prop jumped up to... Just scratch that from the card. Carrasco's jumped. Oh, so you're not going to tail Carrasco? All right. Minus 142. Yeah, I hear you. That's juicy. Maybe you can get a juice reducer. Maybe get like one dude to find a walk. Dudes always get walks. Do we like the Athletics F5 as well? I assume it's at 1.5? Let's see. He's a little bit of a projection, just like I'm doing with the strikeout prop, so you got to keep that in mind. Oh, it's at 1.5 at minus 105? Oh, fuck yeah, I like it. Hell yeah, I like it. I was going to be on the Athletics today, like we talked about yesterday in our look ahead. Yeah, if you want to be on their F5 team total at minus 105, for sure. For sure. I'm on it in 2 ways. I'm going to fade Brian Wu, and I am going to, do that money line. The hitting, the bullpen advantages. I want it. I want it. All right, let's go ahead and do that rapid fire. Oh, no, we got this one as well. Do you also love any full game team totals? Yep. I did a full game team total and a parlay that I'll tweet out later in a free roll. Twins are the team I put in there, over 3.5. Twins, over 3.5. I mean, how can you not? Blue Jays lead worst bullpen? They're smoking righties and lefties right now. I mean, I only gave you their left-handed hitting numbers, but their right-handed hitting numbers, they're smoking. So, and then you add in that bullpen for the Blue Jays, yeah. I think you can even get that at a good price. It's like minus 122, Nick, so it's a good one. It's a fair price. All right, here's the bets that I'm betting. That's what I'm betting. Basically everything I said made the card. Let's catch rapid fire, get about a 7-leg parlay, and then tell you where I spent my DraftKings early too. But you already know, to be fair. I've been hanging around here long enough, everybody knows. Astros and Tigers, over under of 8. Minus 155 for the Astros. Tigers plus 130. Give me Tigers on the money line. Can't ignore hitting advantages. Can't ignore bullpen advantages. Casey Mize, he throws upper 90s. You haven't watched his starts. He hits 96, 97 miles an hour on his fastball. He's got some absolute gas. I've enjoyed watching him the couple times. I'm not even concerned. Tigers on the money line. Again, I was going to bet him in some capacity today once I saw their left-handed hitting numbers. If you want to take them on the full game money line, I can't be mad at you. Tigers money line plus 130. Cubs and Pirates over under of 7.5. Cubs plus 110. Pirates minus 130. I mean, I don't like the full game under. There's a reason I did F5 because I'm trying to avoid a really bad Cubs bullpen, even though the Pirates can't hit worse shit. Just the bullpen numbers look really bad. So I'll go full game under just because the hitting is so bad, right? We justified it. Both teams hitting well below the Mendoza line. Cubs bottom of the barrel. I'll go under 7.5. If I had to take a winner, I would take the Pirates. They've got better bullpen numbers by a good bit. It's that Cubs bullpen that's really struggling. Give me Pirates minus 130. Yankees and Rays over under of 8. Yankees minus 125. Rays plus 105. This one's pretty straightforward. It's Yankees on the money line at minus 125. You're getting big hitting advantages. You're getting massive bullpen advantages. Schmidt's been pretty good. And you love how Boone manages his starters. They run into trouble. He has no problem going to the third best opponent's batting average. He has no problem going to the third best whip. He has no problem going to the number 1 ERA. And he has no problem going to the fourth best FIP. Boone has a quick hook, and it's all justified because the bullpen is lights out. Yankees, money line, minus 125. Diamondbacks and Orioles over under of 8. Diamondbacks down to plus 105. I was on Twitter live. They were plus 114, and we hit Diamondbacks for our DraftKings early 2 promo. You know I was going to do it on this spot. I mean, how can you not? Orioles can't hit right-handers. Diamondbacks smoking left-handers. That is the absolute recipe to jump up early, too. I got it at plus 114 on Twitter. It's now plus 105. Jump on it. DraftKings early, too. See if we can't go back-to-back here with the Diamondbacks. I'm just nervous on the full game money line with that bullpen usage. And then even if there's not bullpen usage, if you just want to look at raw numbers, Orioles bullpen is way better than Diamondbacks. So I am nervous on a full game money line. But Diamondbacks plus 105. Diamondbacks plus 105. Twins and Blue Jays over under of 7.5. Here's one where you just don't get. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. The Twins have the better offense, the better bullpen, and both of those are in spades, like really good advantages. Maybe not the starter, but it's probably a wash. And they're the dog at minus 102. Like, huh? I don't get it. Again, Twins. We're gonna make the card in some capacity. It's in that Tigers parlay for a half a unit. I like the Twins at minus 102. Phillies and Marlins over under of 7.5. Phillies minus 192. Marlins plus 160. Phillies or run line is the play. This bullpen is looking fantastic. We know what their offense is doing. We know their overall win streak that they're on. And Ranger Suarez, tip of the cap to maybe the NL Cy Young leader right now. 6-0. The guy is really on fucking impressive roll. So Phillies or run line minus 122. Braves and Mets with an over-under of 8. Braves minus 142. Mets plus 120. I mean, with the way the Braves bullpen and hitting numbers are, I can't jump on that. The Mets aren't. Our Mets are better, but it's not like, a lot better. But I would only do Mets at plus 120. I'm not backing the Braves in those numbers. Not yet. So I'll take Mets at plus 120. Nationals and Red Sox over-under of 8.5. Nationals plus 170. Red Sox minus 205. I like the under here. Under 8.5. You get a Red Sox team that is scuffling a little bit right now versus left-handers. You add in that the Nationals are also scuffling right now versus right-handers. And then you add in these bullpens. Both of them are above league average in most stats and even top 10 in a couple of stats. So good bullpens, poor hitting. Patrick Corbin can get it done, even though it's Patrick Corbin. I'm not concerned because the Red Sox are struggling that much versus left-handers. So I like the under 8.5. Under 8.5. And would sprinkle the Nationals money line at plus 170 well before I touched a minus 205 money line with the way their left-handed hitting numbers are. So, and then when it becomes a right-handed game, I believe, the Nationals. They're behind the Red Sox, but it's not too terribly behind. I like the under 8.5, and if you're forced to bet the money line, I would only do the Nationals. Guardians and White Sox over under of 7. Guardians minus 115. White Sox minus 105. This is one we talked about on Twitter Live, where if you didn't trust my handicapping, like you just think everything I think is bullshit and a lie, just look at the odds on this. White Sox are a dog on the full game, but a heavy favorite through the F5 because that's where their advantages lie. Guardians can't hit left-handers. White Sox are much better versus right-handers, and then they have the starting pitching advantage, and then they lose it all in the bullpen. And all the advantages go away when it becomes a bullpen game. Guardians bullpen top 10, White Sox bullpen bottom 5. Just look at the odds. The sports book's telling you, be careful of the Guardians' comeback. They're definitely a live money line play when they're down early and becomes a bullpen. Like, let's say Garrett only goes 6. If he goes 7, they could probably piece 6 outs out of the bullpen. But if he only goes 6 and they got to get 9 outs out of the bullpen, depending on what the deficit is, probably worth the Guardians' money line, live hit. I'll take White Sox, though, on the full game money line, minus 105. Brewers, DraftKings isn't telling us here. I'm showing an over-under of 8.5 between Cardinals, Brewers. Cardinals at even money, Brewers at minus 120. They're not telling you who the starter is, but if you go look it up, it's some left-hander making his debut. Well, I mean, left-hander against the Cardinals, like, what the fuck does that smell? That smells like an under, right? Or that smells like a Brewers win. I mean, you just don't know anything about this guy. Literally don't know anything about him. But, they should struggle. If as long as he doesn't have, bees in the belly, butterflies in the belly. Butterflies? Butterflies. As long as he doesn't have butterflies in the belly, that should be a Brewers win. A pretty straightforward win, too. Hell, Cardinals only get, they got 1 run yesterday? That offense fucking sucks. Brewers, minus 120. Rangers and Rockies over under of 9.5. Rangers, minus 192. Rockies, plus 160. I'll take Rangers on the run line here. I'm getting bullpen advantages, getting hitting advantages. Once they get Gomber out of the game, then their hitting advantages only go up once they face right-handers out of that bullpen. So Rangers on the run line for me. Royals and Angels, I just go right back to the over that we talked about yesterday. Give me the over 8.5. Royals are favored at minus 118. Angels at minus 102. It's all because of the bullpen numbers are gross. That the over is an even play. I will go. I'll go Angels minus 102. I'll take the Angels as a dog, but yeah, I like the over a lot more. Dodgers and Padres over under of 7.5. Dodgers minus 180. Padres plus 150. Tough one here because the Padres actually look better from a hitting, but then the Dodgers win all the pitching stats. The Dodgers win the starting pitching stats, and the Dodgers also win the bullpen stats. So tough one. Tough one. But Padres offense, we know versus right-handers is really good, but Glasnow is tough. I wouldn't do Dodgers minus 180. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't do that. But that was tough. Athletics and Mariners over under of 7.5. Athletics plus 130. Mariners minus 155. Official play. Athletics money line. Reds and Giants. I got an official play at plus 142. That's the price. It's price right now. Plus 142. And then, oh my God, the books. Jesus Christ, folks. The books know. Everybody's waiting to bet Paul Skeens' start. DraftKings has 1 game available on tomorrow's slate, and it's Cubs Pirates, and it's already posted. Everybody's waiting to throw all their cash behind this kid. And how can you not? I'm ready to. With the way the Cubs are struggling versus right-handers, as long as they don't wake up and I hear you, man. They're I don't even know who wow. They give you 1 game. All right, who wants to know this 7-leg parlay? 7-leg parlay. I'll probably type this up here on the screen. What do you got here? What's your favorite DK Nerfy? That's my favorite Nerfy. Favorite Nerfy. Not that game. It's Cubs Pirates, to be fair. But to give you another one. Nationals, Red Sox, I think, is a good one. Yeah. Also, Reds, Giants is a good one. Reds, Giants, Nationals, Red Sox. Excluding the Cubs, Pirates that I like. What about the three-headed dog bet? A's, Tigers, Mets. I just named it like that. The Mets. I don't know if I'd ruin a good parlay with the Mets in there. Oh, F5 money line. I definitely like the A's and the Tigers. The Mets. Yeah. The Braves definitely not hitting left-handers. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let me tell you who I put in this 7-leg parlay to win $1,100 over on DraftKings is where I made it. Athletics, Rangers, Tigers, Yankees, Twins, Giants, and then I did Phillies run line was the only one. All the other ones are money lines. You make this $15 bet over on DraftKings, that pays $1,100. It's just personal cash. It's not anything that's on the card. So if you tail it, you're just tailing it because you want to come along for the ride. Just a little fun bet. Try to hit 2 in a row. 7-leggers. There it is, boys. But the main thing is obviously, what do we got? 9 plays, 9 unit plays. Or I guess we've got 9 plays, 8.5 units in play. Yeah, that's right. So 4 pitching props, a couple game props, a couple full game stuff. Nice little mix here on this Friday to sit back, enjoy it, and just watch the cashes roll in. Anything else, boys? Any other questions? We'll hang for a couple minutes. I'm excited. We've had a few big Fridays in a row. Big Fridays in a row. The Thursday trend continue. I can tell you what I'm not doing next Thursday. I'm not going to have one play, and it's not going to be a nerfy. It's 2 straight Thursdays. I had one play, and they were both a nerfy and lost them both. One was gross. We watched that Rockies-Marlins one together. That umpire screwed us. And then yesterday, god damn, that was a good pitch by Hunter Green. Like I said, may have been lacked a little velocity, but location-wise, it was spotted up and in. It was good. Just Peterson got his hands in it and turned it. It was a good hit. Tip of the cap to him. He did a good job. Otherwise, that nerfy was coming in nice and easy. It'd be like that sometimes. Anything else, boys? Anything else? I'm excited. I'm excited for these plays. Got 9 plays, 8 of them at plus money. I'm going to sit back and just ching. Watch the cashes roll in. When's the act? This is the only shitty part is the action doesn't start until 5:40 local time. For me, the action doesn't start until 5:40. That's the hardest part about this card. That's the shittiest part about this card. Everything else about the card looks banging. Start time looks tough. You missed the up by 2 DK play. Jeremy, what's going on, my man? Diamondbacks. Let's get it, Jeremy. Diamondbacks is the play. Yeah, I like that Giants nerfy. It's a good one. It's a good one. Their numbers are struggling enough versus left-handers where I like it. I like it. Hell, I'll come along with you. I'll make it. I'll come along with you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What else questions we got, boys? I'm hitting this nerfy. Ow, it's minus 150. Fuck. All right, well, I don't care the price shot. I'll just hit it. I don't give a shit. Need the money to got graduation party for the kid next weekend. Let's go. Let's go, Jeremy. I'm just locking in this nerfy. Plus 150. That's an ugly price. So that's why I'm just not mentioning these nerfies. Like, I'm not putting a minus 150 nerfy on the card, but I'll just put a personal unit on it. Let's go. I was gonna say next week. I'm not doing any nerfy at all, unless it's mixed in with like 4 plays. But if it's 1 play, it's gonna be a fucking nerfy. I can tell you that. No chance. No chance. Yeah, I just wanted to get a full unit on that nerfy. I like it enough. I didn't want to have to just put $10 on it. That's what DK limits me to. So I wanted to put a full unit on that nerfy. So I rode with you on a different sports book at minus 150. Let's get it, boys. Any other questions, boys? Anything else? Let's not do an early nerfy on Thursday. I like that. God. Otherwise, it was 5 up, 5 down. It was easy. It's about as easy as it gets. I hit Rangers money line. They score a minute later. You love that? God. Smash and grab cash right there. You love that. Nice. Boys, what else we got? A couple more minutes. I'll hang till 10:42. 2 full minutes. 10:42. Let me go up into here. I'll put all the bets on the screen in case you want one big screenshot of everything. It's money-making weekend, boys. There you go. Get your screenshot in there. Get my big ass up. Nervy. Yeah, ain't that the truth? The best and the worst of times. Ain't that the truth? God damn. soon as he hit it yesterday too, you don't even need the camera to go from like looking, normal looking to like the whip around behind. You already knew that ball was gone. That ball was fucking crushed. I think I even said out loud, "Fuck," and some guy on the treadmill turned around and looked at me. I just did one of those, like, just put my hand up, like, "Sorry, man. Sorry, mate." My bad, man. Just witnessed a unit of my cash being burnt by a solo home run. What's your favorite K-prop? Jennifer, let's go. Loving the vibes, Jennifer. Let's go. Loving the vibes. All right, what's our favorite K-prop? Well, not the one with Brian Wu or making a prediction or projection. Charlie Morton against the Mets. That one's probably not it. I hate to just... it's either Carrasco or Canning, and I think they both have a hit rate. Didn't I say both of them were hitting 507? Yeah, 507 for Carrasco, 507 for Canning. I mean, I'd rather take the team in the Royals that has a chance to chase them early with a much better batting numbers. Yeah, their batting numbers are better than the White Sox. So I'll go Canning because he's facing the Royals. Oh, he's the one at plus money. So there you go. I'll go Canning as the favorite K prop. And then you said, what's your thoughts on Jared Jones? I don't know. What's his K number at? Let's see. He's at 7.5. Fuck. I don't think the Cubs strike out that much. Yeah, they're only at 25.5%. They're not going to hit shit. At 7.5, that's a huge number. What's his outs recorded? Oh, I did over 17.5 outs at Jared Jones instead. I just put personal cash on his outs prop. I mean, the Cubs can't hit. He should cruise. He should go 6 strong. He's been, if you look at his out, he's 7. And then he had a 5, then he went 6, he had another 5, 6.1, 6, 5.2. So he's right around 17.5 outs. You add in that the Cubs can't hit shit. I like it. And what's the big rush with the Pirates bullpen? Like, I mean, where are they at? Yeah, you're just talking roughly about a league average bullpen, so no rush. Not like Aaron Boone with the best bullpen, basically. Like, there's a rush to get to that bullpen. There ain't no rush to get to the Pirates bullpen. I think I liked over 17.5 outs more. His strikeout was he got 10, 3, 7, 7, 8, 7, 10. So it's hitting 3 of his starts. He's had 3 misses on the hook. Cubs, though, don't have a high one. I definitely wouldn't hit minus 185 for the under. No chance in hell. And I probably wouldn't hit the over at plus 140 either. I probably would just do the outs prop. I like the outs prop a lot more. I like 17.5 outs a lot more. That's what got a unit of my cash. Good luck to you, Nick. Leave this up for the vibes. The vibes. Anything else, boys? Anything else? Let's do a Saturday look ahead. You obviously know my cards on Saturdays and Sundays are small. My research time gets limited severely with the kids home and not at school. So I think the look ahead definitely makes sense to do it right now. Let's see it. Twins and Blue Jays. Okay. Shit. Diamondbacks getting another left-hander and John Means on Saturday. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's Justin Steele versus Paul Skeens. Everybody know this Paul Skeens story? You guys are still on TikTok. I'm the only one who's off of it. What was it? What was her name? What was that chick from LSU? Olivier? Or Livy? Or Livy or Olivier? Or whatever the fuck her name was. She was apparently dating him, but then she's got that beef with that girl, Becky. She wore his jersey on a couple videos and was basically suggesting that she was going to go hook up with him. Pretty funny stuff. Anyways, that'll be a fun. What did the Pirates do versus left-handers? I only looked them up today versus a right-hander. Can they not hit left-handers either? Yeah, they don't hit left-handers either. That's another under tomorrow. I'll be on that under tomorrow. I'll be on that F5 under again. Braves and Mets. Who is Christian Scott? Who the hell is this guy? He's a starting pitcher. You got one start in your entire career. It was against the Rays, and you went 6.2 innings pitched. Shit. Did pretty good. You're a right-hander. Okay. The Mets, how do the Mets hit left-handers? They'll Fried on the mound. Oh, shit. They're really bad versus left-handers. And the Braves still struggling. That's a tough one. Yankees and Rays, a lefty and Cortez up against a righty of Littell. Rays. Ooh, Rays are really good versus left-handers. Okay. So like the Yankees today, but probably like the Rays tomorrow. Oh, yeah. They're going to get Cortez. Watch for Cortez's outs prop, too. That'd probably be a good under. Oh, yeah. Hopefully Schmidt can give him some distance today. And then we have a really good under. That'll be the way to play that. They also don't strike out at 16.9%. I'll be backing the Rays in some capacity tomorrow, whether that's a pitcher prop or maybe like a personal F5 team total. If it's at 1.5, it's a slam dunk if it's at 1.5. Yeah, I'll be on that. Phillies and Marlins, to be determined pitcher. Skip it. Nationals are throwing Jake Irvin versus Cooper Criswell. It ain't Trevor Williams, so I can tell you that. Just waiting for Trevor Williams to pitch again. When's that? When's this 5 days up? It's got to be up any day now. Astros and Tigers. Astros turn to face a left-hander. Well, what do you do versus a left-hander? What do the Astros do versus a left-hander? Oh, pretty good. See? Probably on the Astros tomorrow. They don't strike out, 19.5%. Weighted runs created, 128, hitting 275, 816 OPS. Oh, yeah. I'll probably take a skewball under out. They'll probably give you 17.5, and they'll probably chase them in the 6th inning. And the Tigers... Tigers versus right-handers are basically even with the Astros. One hits 226, one hits 224. One's weighted runs created is 96. The other one is 88. One's slugging 379. The other one's slugging 364. It's why the Tigers are definitely the play today, because you're getting the hitting advantages, you're getting the bullpen advantages, and even when Valdez is out of the game, yeah, your production drops off, but it's basically even with what the Astros can do, and you hope that your left-handed hitting advantages can get you out to a lead. So Tigers are definitely the play today. I love that they're in our little parlay that we've got cooked up here. Olivia Dunn, that's her name, yeah. Yeah, the gymnast. Yeah, that was beef. I miss TikTok. God, I miss TikTok. What a great platform. I miss it. YouTube Shorts just aren't the same. YouTube Shorts just aren't the same. Same fucking people, though, I can tell you that. But ain't that, I don't know, for some reason, just the vibe ain't the same on YouTube Shorts. Guardians and White Sox, we got two righties on the mound. Mike Clevenger has been dog shit. I would expect him to get rocked by the Guardians. We've got Nick Lodolo on the mound. He's another left-hander, so the Reds are going two left-handers in a row. Cardinals and Brewers, righty and righty, Peralta and Gibson. Rangers and Rockies, we got a lefty and a righty on the mound. Let's see. Rockies, left-handers. There we go. This is decent. Decent. Not bad. Thoughts on Andrew Abbott over 15.5 outs? I like Andrew Abbott over 15.5 outs. Giants aren't anything spectacular from a left-handed hitting standpoint. Again, this reads just like Diamondbacks Reds the other day. We weren't betting the Diamondbacks because they were great. We were betting the Diamondbacks because they were much better than the Reds. That's what you're getting today with the Giants going against the Reds. They're not great versus left-handers, but they're much better versus the Reds across the board. Hitting, starter, bullpen, it's all better than the Reds. It depends on what the price is, but I like it. Let me see what the price is. Oh, it's minus 125. That's pretty fair. I was thinking with their struggles it'd be a little bit juicier. That's fair. I'd take a stab at that. I like it. I like Abbott over 15.5 outs. I think he does that on, if I'm not recalling, I think he does that a fair amount too. Let me see. We got over. So that's 4 of 7. I like it. Let's see. He didn't go over against the Orioles, where no goddamn way you would take the over against the Orioles. He didn't go over against the Phillies. No effing way you would take the over against the Phillies. And he didn't take the over against the Mets. We'd have to go back and see what the Mets were doing in early April, but at least 2 of his 3 misses are completely understandable. Otherwise, he's gone over. Yeah, I like it. Against a struggling Giants team? Yeah, I like it. I like it. Then we got Dodgers, Padres, Matt Waldron. Matt Waldron will get knocked the fuck around by the Dodgers. This guy is awful. 5.8 ERA, 1.56. Oh, and you already faced the Dodgers this year? Oh, and you were good against the Dodgers this year? Yeah, bring that knuckleball bullshit over here again. Smash it. He's going to get beat up tomorrow. Royals and Angels. Oh, Cole Reagan's on the mound. Ooh, 2 left-handers are on the mound. I can handicap this. That's easy enough. 2 left-handers are on the mound. Royals. Oh, Royals numbers look great. Where are the Angels? Oh, the Angels numbers look great too. Oh, yeah. Give me an F5 over in this game. Or fuck, give me the full game over. No, the bullpens are shit. Yeah. And now Cole Reagan's has been tough. He's been tough, but Angels got some good numbers versus left. Hey, hitting 295. Royals right behind them hitting 292. Lots of power. I got a 525 slug and a 426. I got a weighted runs created of 140 and 112. I like that over. And then Athletics, the Alex Wood on the mound. Yeah, the Mariners hit left-handers. Alex Wood's gonna get rocked. Yeah, this even. You know, Mariners look at this shit too. Like they look tomorrow and go, "Wow, Mariners can hit left-handers. We better win today with Blackbird on the mound. We better go to our high leverage guys." Like if you don't like Athletics money line, I like it now. Seeing that they're throwing a left-hander tomorrow, I really like Athletics money line today. They ain't gonna win that goddamn game tomorrow. Not with the way the Mariners hit left-handers. Weighted runs created of 145, 843 OPS, and they're hitting 291. They're going to rock Alex Wood. I actually need to write down these look-ahead spots. Alex Wood. What was the other one? Cubs, Pirates. I like that under. Royals, Angels. I like the over. What was the other one? Oh, yeah, I want to fade Nestor Cortez tomorrow, some capacity. What did John Means do in that season start? I mean, I like John Means, but what did he do coming off that shoulder? You're a lefty going against a Diamondback, so unless you're really, really, really impressive. He went 7 strong, no runs. He's good. I only gave him 3 hits. I like John Means a lot. He good. He good. All right, there's the look ahead. Follow me on Twitter. I'll let you know what I'm officially going to bet. Shit will come out early. It always does. All right, boys. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Hope it's good. Treat those mothers that are in your life. Treat them right. They deserve it on Sunday. As a father, I can humbly admit that my wife does not a lot more than me, but those kids are always like, I want mommy. They wear her ass out. So treat the ladies in your lives right, boys. They deserve it. Have yourself a good day. We'll come on back on Monday, see if we can go ahead and ring the cash register, see how good money-making weekend was to us. We'll all recap it on Monday. Thanks for the hang, fellas. We'll see you.